Hi, I'm Randy Hollenbeck, and this is the Music Roundtable. Today on the show, we have pop punk band Midnight Lights.
What's happening? What's up?
I wanted to start out by digging into some of your history. What age did you get into music? What got you started into music?
Deborah. God, since birth, my dad was a very musical person. So his older brother. That's where I get a lot of my music taste from. Um, it's just something that's always sort of been in the family, whether it be concert band in school, singing in choir, doing whatever. It's been a whole life affair. And for me, I come from a family of jocks, so sports, and I was an athletic, so I learned to find my musical talent. And at a young age, I just became this music nerd. I just dived through discographies and go on iTunes at the time. iTunes, I was spending 99 cents a song. When now we have Spotify, it's crazy how times changed. But overall, man, leading up to where it is now, I'm at to the point where I'm always listening to music in some way, right? Any chance I can, I'm always going to have music on, multiple genres. I try to listen to everything possibly I can. I try to see everything live possibly I can too, all genres. The only artist I don't like is Weird Al, and he's a parody guy. So that's a little blunt statement from me, but
Okay. Was there a musician or a song that struck you and you're like, I want to do that?
yeah, for me it's Basket Case by Green Day from Dookie. Don't remember the first time I heard the song, but that's my favorite song of all time, and it's a song that we cover. We do our 3-hour emo night cover sets too, and that's a song that's in that. And then another song I think would have been "Tearing Up My Heart" by NSYNC. It's the first CD I received, first song on that CD. Of course, it's a smash hit. Everybody knows it. It's probably my go-to karaoke song now as well. Brewer, do you have a song in particular?
I think it was when I was younger. I was kind of going through my parents' records and cassettes at the time. They had those; those weren't mine. But I found Rush's "Farewell to Kings" LP, and the song "Close to the Heart" kind of struck home with me. It's always been my favorite song, and that was sort of the song that made me fall in love with music and made me, realize that's what I want to do. That's, that hits home.
And we got news for you, Randy. We also got, we didn't know she'd be here. It's Amy. She's our bass player. She's in the house now.
Hi, Randy.
Hi.
Thanks for taking the time to meet with us.
Yeah. Yeah. We were just going around the room and I was asking them, what was there a particular song or a musician that got you into music?
A song or a musician that got me into music? Well, I will be honest with you. I had a group of friends in high school who introduced me to Blink 182, and we formed a little cover band from that and did a lot of Blink 182 pop punk covers, and that was one of the first big concerts I've ever attended when I was 13 years old. So I would have to say they've had the biggest musical influence on me, especially as far as the genre that we play goes. So
And tell them where your buddy's at now. that you played in a band with.
And my high school friend who played in our little cover band in high school now plays backup like instrumentals and like percussion parts for All Time Low. He tours with them, so very cool.
Oh, nice. Okay, give me the breakdown on how the band formed.
So the band formed as a way to kind of get out of where we were, the band called Twin Trees, which had Tommy and Alex in it, minus a couple members. And we were playing this original music that we enjoyed, but we were trying to get into the bar circuit, and we were in college at the time. We wanted to play cover shows, and we wanted to do some covers. There were a lot of 80s hair cover bands at the time, and everybody's playing Def Leppard and Whitesnake. We're like, let's try to do a Blink, Green Day, Fall Out Boy type of cover set list. And I remember we played our first show, a cover show. We were under Twin Trees, but what kind of got us into changing it to Midnight Lights was New Year's Eve. What year was it, guys?
2020.
2020. And we did like a 3-hour set. We played to a good many of people. And then from there on out, we just decided we're going to change the name of the band, and we found a new sound. And when the pandemic hit, we started writing originals, like the old days. And during the time, the name Midnight Lights came from just us going out consistently and drinking. And I think one night we just slipped up.
Seeing the Midnight Lights.
We saw the Midnight Lights one night, and that's how we got the name.
Okay. And you guys were all friends before?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
So Amy was a mutual friend of mine that I reacquainted myself with, and I'm just like, hey, shot in the dark, but would you want to play bass? Because you know how hard it is to find a bass player. And not only is she doing bass, she's singing now. So it's great. Helping me hit the Avril Lavigne notes.
Okay. And what city are you based out of?
Pittsburgh. Question mark?
I'll say we're from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're not there currently, but we'll say Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If I say Indiana, Pennsylvania, it makes it sound like I'm saying 2 states. So.
Okay, I wanted to talk about your song "Wake Up." What can you tell me about that song? Where did you record it, and did you have like a producer and stuff?
I would help, and then it's fine.
Yeah, sure. All right, I guess I'm going to take this one. Yeah, so we wrote that one. That was one of the ones Ryan mentioned a minute ago that we wrote during the pandemic. It was kind of inspired by this whole idea of making every day the most that you can, because of course things were pretty limited during that time. But we tracked that song at Very Tight Recordings in Sharpsburg with Matt Very. He's actually been the producer on all of our singles so far.
Another day is dawning, and here we are again, lost without direction, as we all waste away within. I know there's something better, just as it's not yet. We have to come together. The cycle has to end. Wake up, say it's time to break free from the hate and negativity. For what you believe, you be anything you want to be. The future's up to you and me.
Can you tell me a little bit about your writing style? Who do you like come up with a riff and then you bring it to the band, or how does that work?
Yeah, I would say it's very collaborative. Sometimes it comes from me, sometimes it comes from Alex, Amy, Ryan. We all obviously specialize in the instruments that we play, but we kind of dabble in the other things as well. So usually for me, it starts with just a chord progression or something simple that I can build a melody over, and then Ryan and I'll work on some lyrics or something, and then take it to Alex, and he'll build that rhythm, and then Amy can kind of put the finishing touches on it with the bass guitar.
Now, as far as like lyrics, do you collaborate with that too?
Yeah, I would say we all have pretty equal input on the lyrics. Every song starts as one person's idea, but by the end, it's everyone's idea.
Now, do you guys got any shows coming up?
Yeah, we do. I don't know if anyone's plugged the socials yet, but at Midnight Lights PA, when you type it out, it looks like Midnight Lights Spa, but it's Midnight Lights PA. And we have a bunch of shows coming up throughout the rest of July, August. We're booking into September and October already. So we have 2 this weekend. We're going to be in Altoona at Levity Brewing on Friday night. We're going to be in Murraysville at Ginny's Pizza on Saturday night, and then we have some more original-based shows coming up at the Hard Rock Cafe. And where else?
That's all it's confirmed now. There'll be a couple more in the works.
And what do you guys got planned for the rest of this year?
Well, we have an album that we're working on right now. We as of today, we have 4 singles out on Spotify and major streaming platforms. But we are about halfway through a full-length record that we're working with Matt Berry on again. The remainder of this year is probably just going to be putting the finishing touches on that project, with a hopeful release sometime in the spring of next year.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how to get a hold of you: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook. We're on Twitter, not very active, but I would say Facebook and Instagram are probably the best ways. There's links on there to our personal website, but I would say we get the most engagement on Facebook, with Instagram being number 2 there.
That's all the questions I have. Thanks for coming on the show today. Is there anything else you guys like to ask?
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks a lot, man. Catch you on August 10th.
And so begins to fade.